everybody, welcome back to Road Rash-ins. I am Lauren, and I know it's been a hot minute, and I'm sorry, but in tonight's video, because it is almost 8:30 in the p.m., tonight we will be hanging out and getting ready to go on the Extreme Tour tomorrow. Yay! So last year we had the honor and the privilege of meeting the Extreme Tour, and they are an amazing, godly group of musicians. They do a lot of outreach. It is a tour, so they travel a lot. Amazing group of people. So for whatever reason, they decided that they liked us and have invited us back. So this is just how I'm going to share with you guys how we get ready to go out on tour or to go out on a festival. Now, every festival and tour is going to be different on like how we pack, what do we bring, with what knowledge that we have for what we're doing. So I wanted to share us getting ready for this up and coming week. And I just think it'll be fun. And go ahead and get a cup of coffee because we are going to be here for a little bit. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so I have with me a list of categories of things that I knew that we would be responsible for. So to start us off, one of the categories I'm going to talk about is shelter. So the Extreme Tour themselves are providing the establishment that we are going to be staying at. However, we are responsible for bringing our own sleep system, so our own bedding, cots or air beds, so on and so forth. So I'm going to show you guys what we're going to bring, and I'm going to talk about it. All right, so this is our sleep system. We have a tent. I just got that tent. It's a Cloth Nature 2-person tent. We have our bed rolls, which is just the mattresses that came with the cots. And then there's a blanket and a pillow. And then, of course, our 2 cots. I'm not a huge fan of air mattresses, so I would much prefer to have a cot. We did have the bed rolls and airbags, or the space airbags, whatever those are called. And over time, it became such a hassle to fold those up, put them in the bags, and then try to find a vacuum cleaner or whatever to suck the air out. So this is a much easier setup for us, but yeah, this is our sleep system. All right, category 2, laundry. So this is our laundry setup. I have in that bag all of our laundry necessities, so like our detergents, laundry bags, stuff like that, an extension cord, our drying rack, and that is actually our Airavis portable washer. We had it in storage because we just didn't have the room for it, but we wrapped it up in a contractor bag so it wouldn't get gross or nasty. So that is our laundry setup. Next on the list, food. So we will have lunch and dinner provided for us. However, we are still responsible for our breakfast, for snacks, anything like that. So I'm going to show you my current setup that we're going to be taking with us. It is always good practice to just bring your own food. Bring some instant soups, bring protein bars, bring stuff to make sandwiches, whatever, because I'll just be honest, and I've said this in other videos, sometimes plans don't go according to plan, and you really just have to learn to roll with the punches if you are going to be in this line of work or ministry. You just need to prepare and bring food just in case. So this is our food surplus. We have our mini travel kitchen, our travel pantry, and in that tote is our like breakfast stuff, our snacks for the next. My goal is to keep everything in that tote for the next like couple of shows we have. But yeah, I went through and made sure everything that we needed was in the travel kitchen. Clean hand towels, made sure everything was washed since the last time that we used it. Went through the travel pantry, refilled everything, topped off what needed to be topped off or replaced. And in the black and red tote, we have like all of our snacks, granola bars, loose granola, fruit snacks, some meat sticks, what are those? Plastic baggies to like separate some stuff. But the plan is that everything that we bought will last us throughout like all of festival season. So for the next like 3 or 4 shows, or that's my heart's desire, that this will last us that long. A first aid kit and meds. So actually we have like 3 different first aid kits that we keep with us, but we keep a first aid kit at the place that we stay at. We keep one in our merch booth, and then I like to keep a little tiny one with me in my festival bag. But in our little first aid kit, I have some glovies, some muscle rub, some triple antibiotic ointment. I have these back patches. You know, if you are putting a stage together and you pull your back because you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing to lift correctly, you know, we have something for that. I also have some little alcohol pads and a bunch of different Band-Aids. And I have some anti-blister moleskin in here. For our meds, it's just very basic, over-the-counter stuff. I have some day and night cold relief tablets. I have some antacids. Got a couple vitamin C powders. Some anti-diarrheals. Some Benadryls. I have another all-day allergy relief and some generic Tylenol. So I got all of this from like the Dollar General, Dollar Aisle, and some from the Dollar Tree, but it don't cost a whole lot to make, you know, a simple first aid kit, med kit for you or for your team. So going along with our med kit, I like to keep some contact solution with us. That way if something gets in your eye, you can like rinse it out, flush it out. Also, we keep any personal medications with us, kind of goes without saying. So if you guys are traveling, please make sure you have your medicines that you need to help you and keep you alive, keep your EpiPens, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's it as far as our little med kit. All right, we are getting ready to end this video, but the last thing I want to touch on is luggage. So as we speak, I am working on our last load of laundry. Then when that's done, it's going to be, you know, packing that stuff up. Obviously, I'm going to pack up my makeup kit, my music festival bag, which that goes into my luggage bag as well. We are supposed to be gone for 9 days. However, I still like to pack, 2 to 3 days extra of clothes. So like just have a couple extra shirts, have a couple extra, pairs of undergarments, socks, what have you. You never know. You may get something nasty on your shirt, something may happen and you need to change. It does not hurt to have at least a couple extra pairs of clothes with you. So I know, to each their own, it is what it is. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for coming back and hanging out with me as we get ready to go out on the road. And, you guys got to see what it's like, for us to do, this. I think you guys are awesome. If you want to support the band and FyreBrand's efforts, I will put all of his stuff in the description. If you want to support my channel, I will link all of my information in the description as well. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Also, for those of you that are going out to music festivals as well, it is hot. Please make sure to stay hydrated, drink water, drink your electrolytes, wear deodorant. For the love of God, wear deodorant so you don't stink and somebody's not going to like mosh pit into your face. So, but yeah, you guys are awesome and you guys have a good one. Bye.